Hey everybody, it's Jancy here from Walker Wakefield. I just wanted to go through how I did the Barnwood in this flip. I've been getting lots of questions on how I did it. I went and priced out a bunch of stuff to try and see if we could do it from a box. And we were looking at $300-400 just to do this square. So I did this with pine and I spent, I think, 60 bucks with all of the ingredients that I used. I watched a ton of YouTube videos and kind of collaborated all of them. So what I did in the beginning is sand all of these. I had a drill, and let me show you the things I used. I used a wire brush. I did forwards and backwards just to get in the grains, and I followed the grains of each piece of wood. A lot of these look very different. I didn't do too many different techniques on any one of these boards. It's just the way that it reacted. So once I sanded them and got the grains out that I wanted, what you do is stain it kind of with just a rag with really strong black tea. I guess the tannins in the black tea do something with the wood and with the vinegar steel wool combination. So I had, I don't know, 10 or 15 tea bags in a small cup of water, maybe 1 or 2 cups. Did that. Then overnight, I think I did it for 36 hours. I just had a jar like this, something that you can seal on top. I think I put about half for vinegar, which regular, just household vinegar is fine. And then I bought some steel wool, the very fine stuff, the grade 000. And just so I didn't have to wait so long, I cut it up into little pieces with scissors and just let it sit in there. I just used one with that amount of vinegar. I probably didn't need to cut it up as much because I found the longer it sits, the rustier the color gets. So maybe that's something I'll try. I won't do it as long, or I won't cut the pieces and still leave it for 36 hours. So after I did the black tea, I let it dry, and then I even did some more scuffing up with the wire brush. Some I sanded it, but it just didn't really do enough. After that, that's when I used just a paintbrush. I think I even just used a rag again, just like stain. And I made sure that I swirled it because there was lots of little wire brush pieces, and I didn't want that getting in the wood. And then I just stained it like normal. And within minutes, it looked very rusty color, but then you get boards like this and you get boards like this. They're two very different looks, but I didn't do that much different to them. One thing I found as well is if I didn't swirl it up, all the rust kind of floated to the top. So I got some more red boards like this. So I just had to try and stay a little bit consistent, but I did want different boards for a different look. Then after that, some of the boards I even took my wire brush and I went over it again just to give it some more texture. And then other boards I wanted something else a little different, so I added some gray stain on top. I don't have the gray stain with me today, but you can just get it in the paint aisle. So obviously this one I didn't do in gray stain. Some of them, like I did do this one, this black one in gray stain, but you can't even tell. So lots of different colors with this. Some I did on one day, some I did on another day, and some are all the same pieces of wood, but you would never even know. So that's how I did it. It took me a couple hours, but I did take a few more hours just for trial and error to just see how I liked it. Some I put the stain on faster, or I put the vinegar solution on quite quickly after the black tea, just to see how it would be different. So again, if you're gonna try this, message me, let me know how it goes, and just play around with it. So if you guys have any questions or comments, just be sure to put it in the comment section or just send me a direct message. And yeah, thanks guys for listening. Take care.